This is the Fender FSR Player Stratocaster with a roasted maple neck in seafoam green. And this is the Fender FSR Player Telecaster with Ferro fretboard in Daphne blue. Let's check them out. Hey, how you doing? You don't look good. You look better, like way better. So that's great. It's good to see. Anyways, enough about you. Nobody cares. It's all about the guitars. That's all we want to talk about. So I was checking my mail recently, like not email, the physical mailbox, like snail mail on my street, and I got the latest Long McQuade gift issue catalog thing, book, magazine. I'm old school. I still like, hard copies of stuff. And my eyes always focus on the Strats and Tellies. That's just what happens. And I saw these two Long McQuade exclusive Fender special run models. There's a couple other ones too, but so they have these models, and I asked Long McQuade if I could showcase them in a demo video, and they said for sure. So this is a sponsored video. I'm borrowing these two guitars from Long McQuade, and I will be bringing them back. And I know what happened last time I said that. I was going to borrow a couple other guitars, and anyways, Telecaster Deluxe. That's another story. Let's do a fun, quick blind tone challenge to start off. And you're going to just hear these two guitars and you got to guess which is which. So let's go. All right, we're back. I didn't go anywhere. That was like 2 seconds ago. Okay, did you guess it? Leave a comment. Let me know. Which one you like better, Strat or Telly? And did you get them right? I think most people get them right if you know your Strats and Tellys, but we'll hear them more in a moment, so don't worry, that wasn't the only tone samples. And I will mention this before I forget. This is super time sensitive. Long McQuade has 0% financing for 12 months on all Fender products purchased during the month of December. That's a pretty cool deal. I thought about it. I'm not great at math. I'm like, that's a zero. Zeros are good when you have financing. Anyways, if you don't know what I'm saying, there will be a link below to that deal. Like you can look at the webpage and read all about it. Anybody remember that show? on TV Ontario. Anyways, if you missed the deadline and you're watching this in the future, I have one question for you. Are there flying cars yet? Please let me know in the comments. Back to the Future 2 got it way off. Way off. Not even close. 2015? Come on. All right, let's go over the specs of each model, and we'll check out more tones. I'm just going to grab them. There's going to be links in the description if you want to see all the specific specs, but let's just do a quick brief overview. So this is the Seafoam Green. I think this roasted maple neck looks really cool with the green. It's dark and green. So yeah, these are made in Mexico. Player Telecaster series. Got your standard Fender tuners. It's got a special edition sticker on the back. Roasted maple neck. These are truly unique. You got to feel them in hand to appreciate them. Satin finish on the fretboard and the back of the neck. What do they call these? I think it's a modern C. Feels like it. I'm looking at the frets, and I couldn't see it online, but it looks like these are medium jumbo. Everything else about it is pretty standard for the Player series, but it's really nice stuff. Like, it's premium hardware. The switch, 5-way. We've got a volume, 2-tone. The second tone does control the bridge pickup, which I always think should be in a guitar. You've got a 2-point trem system. There's a big block in the back. I'm not going to open these up because I've done it in the past. I know what to expect. So that's this one. You got the F stamp on the neck plate. Man, I'm trying to do 6 things at once. That's what happens. Here's the Ferro Daphne blue. I think that looks great. I always say, I've said it before, Ferro is not my favorite fretboard color. And then every time in person, I'm like, I wouldn't even know if this was Ferro or rosewood. So I don't think I know what I'm talking about sometimes, most of the time. I think Ferro just doesn't take photos well. Is that a possibility? It's just not as dark in the photos. Same thing, made in Mexico. Special edition sticker on the back, so you know. Love these satin necks on the Player stuff. Some of my favorite necks. Same profile, I believe, for the neck. Medium jumbo, frets. 22, right? 22 on both. That's good. That's worth pointing out. So they are modern style. Everything else is pretty standard. These knobs are a little bit different. I don't think I've seen these before. Do they have a name, a special name? They're kind of like bumped up a little bit. Knobs, knurled flat top. That's cool. Okay. They're not as flat and they're not as rounded. 3-way toggle, string through body. Got the F on the neck plate. Just checking it over. Very nice. Very nice. Cool to see different colors in the Player series. Usually you have the traditional colors normally. So yeah, Seafoam Green, Daphne Blue. Not typically there. They also have, you got to check this one out, Sapphire. Transparent, what is it called? I got to look it up. While we're here, if you're not going anywhere, let me just bring it up here. I'll bring it up on screen because this is, Sapphire Blue, that's special. Oh man, you got to check that one out. I'll have a link for that one too. But we're going to focus on these two. So, and I say this, never said it before, but every guitar is like a snowflake. They melt on your tongue. Who wrote this? No, I mean, they're made of wood and they can vary in weight. So let's weigh them and check out the pickup resistance and get some neck measurements. So we'll go do that right now. Yeah, let's get some weight measurements. Check it out. 7 pounds, 12 ounces. Convert that to 3.534 kilos. Good weight, nice and light. Feels light in the hands. And some pickup resistance measurements so you can see them on screen there. Pretty cool. Nothing out of the ordinary. Got some numbers and specs and things that people love to see. So there you go. 8 for the bridge. That's the highest one. Tele weight, I think it's exactly the same. 7 pounds, 12 ounces. Yeah, look at that. The guitars are both the same. Now let's get the pickup resistance. Only got 3 on this one, so 7.96. The bridge surprised me here. Watch out. Get the lighting right here so you can see. 10. It's a hot bridge. Pretty cool. I like these Player series pickups. Always have. Always have. I've never had any interest in changing them out. And I've had a number of Player series guitars over the years. So here's the neck measurements. Got the the nut and the 12th fret, and then down by the last fret, 22nd fret. I got 22 frets on these guitars, both of them. Okay, and then you got the thickness up at the top, and then down at the 12th, and then at just want to do the body. Now let's swap it for the Strat. Same thing, and get all the neck measurements. And then I don't know what was going on. I don't know if I was just like distracted or something. I forgot to measure the thickness of the neck. So I got the body, but anyways, you're gonna not have it this time. So all guitar tones are gonna be captured through this Princeton reverb. And if there's any effects, like any pedals, they'll be on screen. There you go. Again, this was a couple Fender special runs, the Strat and the Tele. What are your thoughts? No, actually, what are my thoughts? You can say what your thoughts are too. I read that wrong. I've always thought the Fender Player Series models are solid. No complaints. You don't need to upgrade anything. They're gig ready, or they're, play at home, whatever you're doing, whatever your situation is. Now, if I had to pick one, this is kind of tough. I would choose the neck from the Strat and load it onto the Tele body. Even though you can't do that. You can't put a Strat. Can you do that one? You can do that. No, I can't remember. Forget I said that. Oh well. I would take the body from the Tele, and I'd want the neck from the Strat. That's what I meant to say. Also, I like that the Strat has the tone control in the bridge. I think that's something that should be on all Strats. I know it's not it's not the vintage way, but and I mentioned this, if you haven't tried a roasted maple neck, try one. Actually, try to pick it up in person so you can actually feel what I'm talking about. I'd say they kind of feel cold and snappy. And it's just words, right? I don't really know if that means anything. Does it really make sense? Sure. Okay. All right. So there you go. Anyways, again, huge thanks to Long McQuade for letting me check out these FSR models. I really appreciate having the chance to do this stuff with Long McQuade. Always appreciate it. All right. Check out the links in the description if you want to get them. And if you're not in Canada, this is Canadian based. There are other links if you're in other parts of the world and you can't get it shipped over there, and if it's worth it to you. I don't know if these exist in other parts of the world. You'll have to check and let me know. I imagine they might, because guitars. All right, as always, play guitar and have fun, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.